Hey guys, what's up? Blockchain Bernie here with my latest episode about the eggs developer experience. What the heck is eggs, you might say? It's the L1 with eggs, so the Bitoku blockchain is the L1 with eggs, and eggs is the external global group storage, and that is the storage layer for smart contracts, and that's the missing link to get Web3 off the ground. So that is all super exciting. And why is the developer experience so important? Well, that's because we're an infrastructure chain, right? So we're not building applications. We're laying the groundwork for other people, other companies, other startups to build Web3 apps, or we call them DApps or dApps, right? The decentralized apps. And we're the groundwork for that. So for us, it's super important to have a top-notch developer experience so that developers will build their Web3 apps on Bitoku. And in this video, I'm going to tell you how this developer experience will be way superior to any other way to build Web3 apps. But before I dive into that, please consider giving this video a like and subscribing to my channel. This is the second of a little series about the L1 with eggs and the L1 with storage layer. So please check the other video here, the first video about the L1 with eggs, if you haven't watched it yet. And that's the groundwork for everything. And in this video, it's about the developer experience. So why is the developer experience so important? Well, we need to get those developers on board, right? We need to make Web3 happen. So for that, we need a great developer experience. So we are bold, right? We changed direction. We started out to be the storage layer for L1s and other L1s and just be, you know, kind of an extension, an add-on for other L1s. But now we say, hey, we integrate it all. We have our own L1 based off of Solana technology, but completely independent of Solana, just using their source code because it's all open source. So we're free to use it and modify it and build our storage layer into that. And that will improve the developer experience so much because we don't need Chainlink or any type of, you know, link technology that gets these two things together. It's all super integrated. Also, we are going to make, I'm super proud to announce that, man, that's actually a big thing. We are making the Move language the default language for the Bitoku blockchain, right? So the Move language is so much better for developer experience than the Rust language. Rust language is awesome, but Move is kind of a further development of Rust. It builds on Rust, so Rust is great. So the guys that developed the Move language, they built on Rust, but they made it, you know, a better developer experience, a way better developer experience for smart contracts. Move is built for smart contracts, and you know, built on top of all the goodies that Rust provides, right? So it is super cool to have a move-based a level 1 smart contract chain that has that storage layer named eggs, the external global group storage, and it's external, which means we have external storage provider nodes, right? And those are running on cheap devices. We're gonna have millions of those on the world. It's gonna be like Raspberry Pis and stuff. They do the actual storage. And the validator nodes, they validate the smart contract chain and everything, but they also validate storage transactions. And those validators supervise the storage provider nodes and make sure they store what they are supposed to store, and they keep storing what they are supposed to store. But this is all integrated into one developer experience for Web3 developers. And man, yeah, this is so super exciting. And in case you don't have a Bitoku node purchased yet, so the Bitoku blockchain is going to be a permission blockchain. Why is it a permission blockchain? Because that is our way of raising the funds to develop that chain, right? We're not chasing after venture capital money. And, we're not particularly keen on getting venture capital on board because of all the disadvantages that venture capital has. So here's another video that I made about venture capital and why we don't specifically pursue getting venture capital funded. Instead, we are crowdfunding it by selling these node licenses, right? And that means each one of you is the owner of that chain by purchasing these nodes. If you haven't done so yet, link is in the description, bitoku.io. You can grab your node there, and it's only 25 left at this price that we have right now before the price goes up by another $100. So please check out the bitoku.io. There's a light paper there with all the description, and there's going to be the white paper coming out soon. So if you like this little video, it was the second of a small series, right? So if you liked it, please give me that like button and the subscribe button. There's more videos coming. We're diving deep into all these things. So yeah, and leave me a comment, and especially ask me any questions that you might have. Also, we're going to have the next AMA. The last AMA was a great success, and we're going to have the next one on April 18th. So mark your calendar with that. And thanks for watching, guys, and talk to you soon. Bye.